Hey,
Oh, hi.
hey, bitches.
There was an idea.
An idea to make an entire cinema of superhero fans cry.
And
it worked.
It worked. Well, no, to be fair, it didn't. It worked with, like, us three. And that was probably about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you haven't noticed, guys, today we're talking about
Justice League.
and how it's...
Oh. So, yeah, I really like the part where Aquaman started fighting.
Justice League, I actually really liked it, but this was so much better.
Yeah, no, obviously, so, yeah. Infinity War is not overhyped. Everything about it you hear is true. It is a flawless film, and I know I sound like a fanboy right now, but ask this to almost anyone, and they will
take it. If you want to take it from anyone, take it from me, who's
yeah, not true.
Yeah, DC. I'm a DC fanboy, like no matter what.
Yeah.
But Avengers is by far the best superhero film I ever made.
And we just
by DC or Marvel. It's perfect in every way.
Mason's seen it twice. I've seen it once. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I went. I mean, I went to the midnight launch, and then I went on the same day at 4 p.m.
I am. Yeah.
I was. It's so. It's so good.
He's probably gonna be refreshed on. It's not like it was only a couple days ago, but I am seeing it again. But I'm seeing it Tuesday, so I have to wait again.
I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
Jelly. I mean.
It comes out on Blu-ray in August, and Jazz said she'd buy me it for my birthday. So
yeah, that was good. Oh, the Blu-ray. Oh, but because we've got stuff we can talk about. You know, I've got my phone here. We can talk about the box office it's already made. It's like, I think this is going to be definitely like the highest grossing. I think what is the highest grossing? Is it like I think it's Force Awakens, right? Something like that. It's something Star Wars. It's one of the Star Wars. Was it Last Jedi?
Star Wars is shit anyway, so it don't really fucking matter.
Yeah, no,
Star Wars nowadays is shit. It's fucking one.
I think it's like the thing. It's either.
Well, let's not talk about Star Wars. Let's stay on topic.
Superheroes. I really like superheroes so much.
Anyway, can we just talk about the opening scene?
Yeah, right. So that's what we'll do.
How insane that was.
We'll try and go through it as
basically,
you know.
Basically, it it takes place straight after Thor Ragnarok, because at the end you see Thanos' ship fly up from the back of Thor's little puny ship, which is pathetic in comparison. And Thanos basically just comes on, fucking wipes most of the crew out.
No, he doesn't wipe. He wipes.
Straight up kills 2 people, like without any fucking two mains.
Yeah.
Like, in fact, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Spoiler alert.
We're just talking about the whole thing.
This is a spoiler, by the way. He kills fucking Heimdall.
Idris Elba.
No. Right, we have to go in order. Basically, Hulk comes in, right? starts to twat Thanos like left and right, pins him up on the wall, and then Thanos, the mad fucking titan, breaks out of it. Starts hitting Hulk with really quick, right? Rights and lefts. Fucking Hulk goes to throw a punch, he misses. Thanos like just keeps giving him like left and rights, and then he knees him in the head and fucking gives him like a big slam and knocks him out in like 5 seconds. It's fucking crazy.
It is.
Like,
because obviously
anyone that can knock Hulk out. Anyone that can knock Hulk out that quick is fucking ridiculous.
But I was wondering this from you. Were you surprised to see Hulk there? Obviously, because he was in Ragnarok. But were you surprised that he just came out that he's literally the first?
Yeah.
He's the first.
Yeah, I thought they'd leave him for like the end fight, but like obviously as it turned out, Hulk ultimately got scared of him.
What is he says? It's just like he says something, and then he's kind of like we have Hulk, and he literally snaps fingers and he just runs in and charges at Thanos.
Yeah, like fucking shoves Thanos into some wall, starts throwing punches, like hold him against it, and Thanos breaks out of it and fucking twats him and knocks him out. And it's like it all happens so quick. You're like, wow, God.
But it's Heimdall first.
Heimdall basically
uses
transfers or teleports Hulk.
Back to Earth.
That big beam of light. I can't remember what it's called, but he basically just sends him back down to Earth because obviously you can't kill Hulk. He's like the main source of power.
Well, I've actually got away.
And then Thanos goes up to Heimdall like, "Oh, you shouldn't have done that, mate. I'm gonna fucking kill you." And then he stabs him in the chest, and then he's dead.
He's very dead.
And then Loki tries to trick him. Doesn't work, obviously. And then he just grabs him by the throat, has a little squeeze, and he's dead. And it's like two main characters dead in the first 10 minutes. Yeah. It's fucking mad. It's absolutely mad.
Because I'm looking at the thing now. Heimdall uses it's Bifrost to set. That's what it's.
Yeah.
Before being killed, and then Loki gives Thanos the Tesseract to spare Thor's life, which. I don't know if you were surprised by that, because it was funny because he's like, you are the worst brother. You really are the worst brother ever.
I kind of was shocked because he always turns on them, but I mean, it's like the fate of the of half of the
then fucking
universe, wasn't it? So I think he's got like a bit of
But then fucking
just didn't want him to die.
It's because people were like Loki, right? And I've never been massive on him. I think he's a funky, but it's like the way it's
in Avengers Assemble, he was really, really good.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's been a bit
because he basically tries to stab Thanos in the neck with like a fucking tiny little knife, and that doesn't work. And honestly, the way because he snaps his neck, he's choking him out. But it's like the way, because you see his eyes are getting bloodshot. You can see the veins in him, and he's just squeezing him, and you're just like, oh, okay, so don't fuck with Thanos, pretty much, because
it's fucking, it's so crazy, and it's
basically, you know what it reminded me of? In Friday the 13th, in the Friday the 13th game, like when you strangle someone, and then you just and you hear that neck snap. It's kind of what when I was watching, it's like it reminded me of that, and because Thor can't do anything because he's I forgot what he's they've trapped him in
Black Order. The Black Order.
Yeah. Actually, we need to talk about them. Because
basically the leader of the Black Order fucking wraps Thor up in loads of I don't even know what it is, metal and shit. Wraps it around him so he can't move, and he wraps it around his mouth.
Cull Obsidian, Ebony Maw, Proximia Midnight, and Corvus Glaive. I don't know which. I know Squidward. That's the leader, basically. We'll get into why I'm calling him.
Means get lost, Squidward.
get lost, Squidward.
And another thing, actually, that's a good thing to talk about is the humor used in the film, because
it's
I feel like
funnier.
it was very well used for a change. All the characters that made that all the characters apart from one that made all the jokes are known to make jokes. So you've got Peter Parker, Peter Quill, Tony Stark,
even Thor,
them kind of people.
Thor
but Thor didn't do it as much as he did in Ragnarok, which I'm really glad about.
Mason's one of the only people that
doesn't way overused.
He doesn't rate Ragnarok that much. He thinks that you don't like the humor at all.
I fucking hate it. It is a comedy for children, in my opinion. But we'll talk about that some other time.
But
the one character that I didn't appreciate, Jack knows exactly who I'll say, so I'll let Jack say it. Go on.
Basically, he's talking about Bucky Barnes. Drax, Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax.
Yeah.
Now I'm not.
To be fair, there was one Drax line that I did laugh at.
Which was that?
And I feel ashamed, but it was so funny.
Which one?
Peter and the gang end up finding Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange on some ship, and they think that they're the bad guys. So they all come in, guns ablaze, blah blah blah. They have a little fight. It ends. Peter turns to Tony and says, "Where is Gamora?" Then Tony says to Peter, "I'll do you one better. Who is Gamora?"
I remember.
And then
that is
to
great.
Drax,
and
then Drax goes, "I'll do you one better.
Why is
Gamora?" And that one made me laugh. But the one scene that I really hate is when Gamora and Star-Lord are having a heart-to-heart scene. You can tell it's emotional. Gamora's crying, basically saying that because it turns out she knows where the final Infinity Stone is.
We'll get to that.
And if Thanos gets to her, he will then find out. So Gamora says to Peter, "Look, if he grabs me, kill me," pretty much, and it's really emotional. They're all crying. They have a little kiss, and it's really good. They should have ended that scene there. They should have ended it and cut to the next scene. But the Panther Drax,
and he's just standing there.
Who's just there.
He's just like,
and he's eating some nuts or whatever. And then,
like, if I stand really still, you can't see me.
I become invisible to the naked eye. And it's like, why include that bit in such an emotional scene, such a heartfelt scene that didn't need that. They could have cut it there and moved on.
Basically,
I know I always say this, but Marvel is aimed like predominantly at children. Jack, you can't even just say no.
No, but that's the thing. That's what surprised me about the beginning with Loki. I was just like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, well, they've gone for a darker tone, but they still have to like.
That's one of the things.
Keep kid friendly.
You know, praise about this one is the ending, and we'll get to that, because I don't want to be... Basically, I don't want this to be, like, fucking 2.5 hours, like the actual film, so we're just going to kind of, like, run through it, but
Yeah, Jack, we're nowhere near the end yet, so, you know what, just go with it, alright? Chill out, we're only, like, 13 minutes in.
2 hours and 40 minutes of a movie, by the way.
That scene could have just stopped there, it could have changed scenes, and that would have been that, but because Marvel films are aimed at mainly children, and that's just a fact. I'm not like trying to like diss Marvel, but it is true. So, they felt, oh, we'll add a joke for some reason, for no reason. We'll just do it.
Yeah, we've already gone off because directly after that, because Hulk, he crash lands in Sanctum in New York, and it's kind of funny because you see him like halfway, as like he's still turning back into Bruce Banner as he's crashed through. What does he say when he crashes back down? Is it just like Thanos is coming?
Thanos is coming.
Thanos is coming. Yeah. And because it's Wong and Strange,
Doctor Strange,
and they're just they're there, and he warns Doctor Strange and Wong about Thanos' plan to kill half of the universe, and in response, Strange is like, so we got called Tony, and Tony's at the park with Pepper, and they're having this talk about, they were talking about having a kid, weren't they? And when I heard that, right, I was getting a little bit, you know, because I was like, oh, don't do that, because I was like, I think that's trying to force more emotion, you know, like, because with if they were trying, you know.
Yeah, but the thing is though, they're not actually having a kid, so just to
point
out
they're not.
To everyone that hasn't seen it yet. They're not having a kid, but basically Tony has a dream that they have a kid, and he's comparing it to when in the dream, if you need to have a piss, and then you wake up and you need a piss.
But still, it's
so
one
he's
of those,
basically saying,
you know,
if he's having a dream that they're having a kid, and he wakes up, they're actually gonna have a kid.
They're not,
which
but
is
like
which is, by the way, in character for Stark. So that's why I wasn't like, if it was Drax talking about how he dreamed about having a piss or whatever, I'd be like,
he did make a lot of jokes about that Guardian. He did make,
really,
like, I remember in Guardians 2, early on, he's like talking to Star-Lord, and he's just like, you know, he's like, you just need
my nipples are sensitive.
My nipples are sensitive at the beginning, and then what was after is like, you just need to find yourself a woman like you. Pathetic.
Someone that's as pathetic as you are. And then he's like, do you need a hug?
You need a hug.
And he's like, no, and he gives him a hug anyway. Yeah. Drax, his like main goal is to kill Thanos.
And he is.
But Marvel have made him into some joke, and I can't take him seriously anymore. Like, in the comic books, he's not this fucking big ass Joker type person that makes all fucking like one-liner puns and shit. He's a fucking super strong whatever he is that kills people.
He actually.
But I can't take him seriously because of Marvel.
But after the whole thing with Tony, so Strange comes, warns him, they have a whole thing. And then that's literally, because I don't know if you would be surprised. Because it's a long movie, but like, so I guess I shouldn't have been, but like, shit kind of just starts, like, within the first 15 minutes.
Basically, yeah.
Like,
Well, no, it starts right at the start when
like,
Thanos kills 2 people and knocks out the Hulk.
On Earth.
Yeah, but well, that's like the next scene.
Yeah, that's
isn't
what I mean.
It?
That's
so they
why
want to keep it going because put it this way, if it was a 2.5-hour film, and it was like what it normally is, because normally, right, a superhero film consists of a like it's all normal. Shit goes down, the superheroes get twatted. Basically, a normal setup for a superhero film is it's all normal, and then they have a fight with like the main supervillain. They get twatted, obviously. Then they come back with a new plan, and then they win. That's just like that's every single superhero movie, pretty much, in general. Like I'm not wrong.
But that's why I adore.
That's why
I love this movie so much. We'll get to that though.
Yeah, the difference with this film is that it's pretty much action from the start with like little like bits in between, because it'll like cut from one group to another group. That's doing something else, and then it'll cut back to like a fight, and then it'll cut from the fight to say Thor trying to fix his hammer or get a new axe, and then it'll cut back to Peter Parker and all them like trying to fight Thanos, and then it'll cut to the Guardians, and it's just it's a good it was setup.
It was very like I already like I don't think anyone really had any doubt in this, but I still think that what the Russo brothers actually did with making the because obviously it's like it's literally everyone. It's pretty much besides Ant-Man and Hawkeye, which we'll get to. Like who are like the 2 main ones that people keep talking about, but like it's literally everyone in this film. So it's not because it is Thanos' film. It's not anyone. I know like you can say it's like, but it's Thanos' film. So like so when people if people get like getting annoyed that like a certain character didn't get enough screen time or anything like that, it's
but that's the thing though. Every character got the same amount, pretty much.
And that's what I mean. That's why I'm so impressed.
They split it evenly.
That's why I'm really impressed.
Yeah,
with
they split it evenly. Which is good because, like in the past films like Avengers, it's been focused on the superheroes, like one group of heroes, and then it'll cut like a little bit to the supervillain, a little bit to someone else. But with this one, the screen time is split out between everyone evenly, even just when it's Thanos and Gamora or something. Yeah,
but so after that, we get introduced to my man crush, pretty much, as you've all fucking made it clear. But no, it's Peter is on the school bus with Ned, and I love Ned from Homecoming. He's just
Ned's
he is
good.
Funny, and it's like he's like, Ned, cause distraction. He's like, we're all gonna die. So they all just
we're all gonna die. There's a spaceship,
and they all just go to the back of the bus, and he just as conveniently, and he just fucking Spider-Man just. That clip's online as well, so it's I'm buying.
Oh wait! You're missing a vital part out of this scene.
Come on, what?
The Stan Lee cameo.
Yes. Oh, I actually almost forgot. Yeah, Stan Lee does.
What's the matter with you kids? You never seen a spaceship before? He's the bus driver, pretty much. And then when Ned shouts, "We're all gonna die," there's a spaceship. Stan Lee turns around, and is like, "What's the matter with you kids? You never seen a spaceship before?" And then that's pretty much it. But he's got to have like a little line at some point.
And
and it's pretty much at the start, kind of, because it isn't that long until Peter comes into it, really.
No, because he literally, they do that, introduce all that, and then they just literally cut to the bus. There's no reason why they don't give you the reason why he's on the bus going to school. And he's like, "We're all gonna die."
No. Yes, they do. Right.
This
is where Jack gets dumb. Okay, the spaceship comes down, right? From the scene with Tony and Strange and stuff, that big donut spaceship. Peter's got his head down. His spider senses tingle.
Yeah, no, but no. Can we just say that?
Letting him know that the spaceship's there. That's why they cut to the bus that he's on, so he can jump off the bus and go help.
I am just saying,
faggot.
Shut the fuck up. I am just saying. I love that they actually used the spider sense. I know it was in the trailer, but it was actually just seeing it. It's the only time. But I'm still happy he actually has it though, because he didn't have it in Homecoming, which was annoying. But I am happy he has got it. Yeah. So it's the same thing from the trailer. It's just the hair raising. But yeah, so here
And yeah, so Peter goes up there, swings a lot.
His introduction was funny though in the suit.
Helps Tony, and fucking. Oh, Bruce tries to turn in.
Oh yeah, he's trying.
Hulk, which is an ongoing joke throughout the film.
Hulk is
which is good.
He's a bitch.
I do like it. Like,
Hulk is a.
I know that I'm always fucking like knocking down the humor, but when it's forced, you can tell it's forced. With this, it's just like he's getting angry at the Hulk.
That is
for not coming out because the Hulk's scared.
The Hulk's like a little bitch kid in this.
It all makes sense.
He's a little kid in this though. No.
Yeah, like the Hulk is scared because he got twatted at the start. He doesn't want to come out and risk it. So him and Bruce have like an ongoing thing throughout the whole film, where basically Bruce is just getting angry, like, "Come on, Hulk, get out!" And then Hulk's like, "No," and he's like, "What do you mean, no?" It's like it's a nice little interaction.
Yeah.
It isn't forced because it makes sense, if you know what I mean. Whereas like Drax's all of Drax's bits don't make sense, but that's just in there just to make people laugh for the sake of a cheap laugh. Yeah. This one's smart and it's done well. But yeah, we don't see the Hulk in this film apart from the first bit, which I think is weird considering he's in the trailer at the very end. They
cut some stuff from the trailer. They cut quite a bit.
Wakanda fight scene. And the one line that they cut, which really annoyed me, was, "But this puts a smile on my face." They cut that line from the film, and I was gutted because that line is fucking beautiful. It is a masterpiece. But this puts a smile on my face, and he fucking knocks Tony with the non-glove hand. What happens is, a member of the Black Order goes to punch Stark with his big metal fist or something, and Peter basically blocks it. You can't see it, like you can't see him, and then he pops his head around and is like, hey man, which is funny and it's in character. And I like it. It kind of reminds me of C-3PO in the Force Awakens. I don't know if you saw that, but when he just like pops in sideways and he's like, hello there. Like, that made me laugh. That was funny. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of that.
I'm actually gonna.
And then obviously he gets choked because it's
no,
Peter.
But this
that's
the thing that because you're probably gonna disagree with me and you're gonna just think you're such a fucking Spider-Man bitch boy. But I think throughout the whole film he actually did pull his weight in it though, because he's obviously the youngest one.
He did.
He fought Thanos, and he did
very well. I mean, he got chokeslammed. Hell,
but he did actually. He wasn't a little bitch like the Hulk. He actually was fighting. Which obviously
but the thing is though, put yourself in Hulk's shoes, right? You get knocked out within like 5 seconds of fighting him, and you're the Hulk. That's never happened to the Hulk. And then he's scared of him for the rest of the film.
It's just when you say that, though, it's so funny. The Hulk gets scared.
He does get scared, bless him. He's like, no! And he's like, what do you mean, no? Thing is, though, what they're going to do is they're going to save Hulk until near the end of the next film to just fucking... This is my theory. Thanos is going to kill Black Widow. Hulk will get very angry and fuck Thanos up big time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not even saying.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because...
Thanos is going to kill Black Widow in front of Bruce.
No.
Right?
No, she's getting... No, she's not. She's not dying.
No, Jack, shut the fuck up. You didn't think that Peter Parker died.
They're not dead! Shut up!
Jack, they are all dead, but they're going to come back. But it don't mean they're not dead.
Fine.
They're all dead.
Screw.
We saw them all die.
Yes, we'll get to that later, though. Later.
Yeah. But yeah, I reckon Thanos will kill Black Widow, making Bruce angry, and then the Hulk fucking comes out and beats the shit out of him.
Pretty much.
Absolutely annihilates him. Guarantee it.
But yeah, so one of them, Ebony Maw, the girl of the children of Thanos, or whatever. So she captures Doctor Strange, and so Tony and Peter, they are chasing after him and his spaceship.
Jack, Oh yeah. Sorry. Go on.
They're chasing after the spaceship because they talked earlier about contacting Captain America or Nomad, which they never call him in this movie, which I like. And he's like, it's not that simple, because You can't just call him up after what happened fucking Civil War. So Banner, I call him Banner, fucking Bruce, does end up calling him after they're chasing away from him. He's like, I need to make a call. On his little fucking flip phone from 2005, I might add. I don't know why they were using that, but was there a reason for that?
Fuck no, it's probably to stay under the radar of the what's it? I don't.
It was funny though. It's just weird. It's just weird seeing even in a film like just a flip phone. It's just weird, but
yeah. He calls Steve, but we don't see the phone call, but it's obviously Steve that he rings.
And that so you go on.
Peter goes high up,
very high
in
up.
the spaceship on the side. Fucking Tony's like, hey Friday, give me something like, I don't know what the code is. Will you look it up? Because I don't know
which
what
one.
He basically he says a code name, then something comes flying. Peter falls, it catches him. Turns out it's the Iron Spider suit, which, may I add, looks fucking beautiful.
No, because he's climbing on it, and
I literally turned to my left, and I saw Jack's face light up. My face was like, holy shit, that's well nice. But Jack was like a little kid that's just been given a fucking truckload of sweets for no reason.
Listen, it's like, because he was
so happy. It's the happiest that it's the happiest that I've seen Jack ever. Seeing the Iron Spider suit.
Oh, if only you were able to get that on camera. Obviously, we didn't know, but basically, it's because he's getting beams like, Mr. Stark, I'm going a bit high, and so he gets on, and that was in the Super Bowl trailer. So he's on the fucking donut thing. The fucking donut thing.
It's called a spaceship.
The donut spaceship. But he's on the spaceship, and obviously he's going very fucking high into space, so he's not able to breathe. So he passes out, and Tony's like, before he was like, just drop and I'll catch you. But he passes out, and Tony, and we'll get to Tony's suit in this one because Jesus. But yeah.
Oh, nanotech.
Yeah, we will get to that because beautiful. Oh my. But yeah, so Spider-Man's falling. And then he gets caught with the Tony's catching up to him, and it's the way it does it is so seamless. This is why my face just had to light up, because like he's just falling, like
literally free falling, like passed out, no weight, and like it's literally just dead weight.
And he just gets that, and he just does the thing from the trailer where he just like it comes back in him, he can breathe, and he just does he's going backflip, just lands on it, and I was just like. I couldn't.
But yeah, basically, yeah. So Peter fucking tells Friday to send him home. A parachute
come on!
Goes flying off the ship. But what we don't see is that he hangs on by his web.
That was funny though when he did that.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on!
It's like oh come on! And he fucking
that was.
So fast forward a bit to Tony and Peter on the ship.
Yeah.
Tony gets angry at Peter.
Obviously.
Blah blah blah, all this shit.
They do.
Peter saves. Peter comes up with a plan.
From Aliens, by the way.
Shoot the side of the spaceship.
I don't know if you've seen Aliens, but he does another reference. He did like he did in Civil War. He's like, remember Empire? That really old movie, Empire Strikes Back. We're on the planet with the walking thing. He does the same thing in this one. He's like, you ever seen that really old movie Aliens? And I was like.
Yeah. So basically, what happens is Tony shoots a hole in the side of the ship. The leader of the Black Order gets sucked out. Peter the cape first.
Cloak.
Grab Strange.
Cloak.
Sorry, the cloak of levitation goes to grab Strange. It fucking doesn't do it. It rips or something. And then Peter shoots his web, tries to grab on something. It breaks. And then as they're about to go out of the hole, what comes out of his back, Jack?
Those motherfucking glorious and beautiful arms. Oh my god.
Four golden arms pop out of his back. Like the Iron Spider suit from the Civil War comic book that we didn't see in Civil War for some reason.
Every time, obviously
I feel like I'm kind of glad that they left it for this occasion though, because it's like a big deal.
Like,
so
every time,
using it for this film,
because obviously you know how I am with fucking Spider-Man, but like literally every time something cool happened with him, you and Billy just always glanced at me, and
Yeah, I know.
It was just.
We glanced at you when he died as well, and then
we'll get to that. We will get to that.
If I know, I was too busy crying myself. To be fair, I was. So,
although that was funny, Alex. So we will get to that. But I will. Do you not know that Jack bought you know that Jack, one of our friends that was with us, he was at the bottom left, and he was texting me on Snapchat as that happened. He was like, "Are you all right?" It's just, he literally texted me that as soon as he did his line to Tony. And he faded away. I got immediately a notification from him. He was like, "Are you alright?" I was like, "No."
I fucking wasn't.
But we'll get to that.
But yeah, we see the Iron Spider with the fucking beautiful. 4 golden arms for the first time, and it's amazing. Some people... Peter don't know what's. Peter don't even know what's going on. He's like, "What the hell are those?" And it's like,
it is.
Yeah, man.
Because honestly, some people after they saw the first trailer, like last November, and they were like, "That's the suit." They were like, "That looks a bit." Too CGI.
No,
but
I really liked the suit, and if you remember, Jack, as we were queuing up, what did I say? I said, I hope we see the arms.
Oh yeah, but I'm surprised
film.
You didn't think.
What happens?
Yeah,
the arms come up, and I was fucking like, yes, bitch, called it. Yeah. I'm so excited.
It's one of the things that's like.
I was hoping we'd see it.
We went into obviously midnight. There's a video on my channel, obviously, if you haven't seen because literally we went into it on midnight. We only knew, so like when we saw those arms, I already had a feeling we kind of already knew they were going to be, but like just the way they did it, like he's getting and they just opened up. He's like, "What the hell are these things?" And because but even though he's just got them, he kind of knows how to use them pretty well. Because he saves who
it's Mantis.
Mantis, yeah, Mantis on it. So, and he's because he does that as well when they're on Titan, and he's like he like wraps in like it's like a shield as they're like rolling on the ground.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Mantis fucking gets sent flying. Spider-Man catches her, and then the arms like hug round him to like a little ball, and he just rolls, so it fucking saves him from the impact of the floor. Pretty much.
But
which is cool.
I just love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's like, I loved him in like Civil War and Homecoming, but like he knows when to be like, because that's the thing with him. He's funny. He's one of the I'm not saying he is one of the funniest characters because he doesn't make jokes. It's just like the way he says it. Like at the beginning, his first time, which was like when Cull. The big guy, one of the children, I say when his first introduction, his timing is perfect. Whenever he says something, his timing is perfect, and it in that suit as well. But yeah, so
speaking of moments that made you laugh and time perfectly, Peter Quill and Thor on Peter Quill's ship, that made me piss. That was so funny.
Are you lowering?
Essentially, right?
Are you lowering your voice?
No. Yeah. Fucking the Guardians. It cuts to Guardians of the galaxy, and they're flying.
Yeah, they're responding to the
space
call
from.
And
they some distress call. They're going towards it, and it's Thor's ship that got blown up.
Oh yeah, that does happen. But yeah, we forgot to say that. Yeah, that does happen. They leave, and because him and Loki, Loki's dead, but and Thor, because he's a fucking demigod and he's just a G, he's just floating around there like nothing. Because he hits the ship and then Rocket's just like, get it off, fucking,
Yeah, he opens his eye, and then they bring him in and fucking basically. Oh. Drax says some shit.
No, but Drax, what Drax says is funny, I know you don't like it, but what he says is like,
yeah. He's like,
that's a man.
That's not a dude. You're a dude. He's a man. And then Gamora's like grabbing his arms and like feeling his pecs, and then and he's like being all insecure, and then Rocket says you're one sandwich away from being fat, and then everyone agrees, and he's insecure and he's jealous of Thor, right?
Yeah.
So Thor wakes up, starts talking to Gamora about his like dad and his brother and his like how everyone in his family have died and stuff, and he's like he's saying to Gamora I understand your pain, and then Quill comes in like, yeah, I understand your pain too, but mine was worse, and I had both my eyes still, and Thor says that he's gonna open some. He's gonna do some to the ship. I don't know what he's trying to get hold of, and basically Quill's like doesn't want him to do it, but instead of just being like, "Nah, mate, stop," he like lowers his voice to Thor.
So good.
And he's like, "No, you will not." And then like
everyone
like,
notices it, and it's
Quill. And then everyone's like, "Quill, are you lowering your voice?" It's like, "No, this is my voice." And it's like, oh, it's so funny. You can tell he's jealous. And then Thor he comes up to me and he's like, "Are you copying me?" And then Quill goes, "Are you copying me?" And he's like, "I think he's copying me." And then there's another part in the film where Tony, when they're fighting the Guardians, he's like, "Wait, do you know Thor?" And then like Quill's like, "Yeah, he's quite tall, not that handsome. Yeah, we know him." It's just little digs at Thor.
Yeah.
So he's jealous of him, which I think was really funny.
Wait, actually,
and it was good.
What? I think we're getting this in Scotland. Happened before the Guardian scene, right? With
yes, obviously.
So, because Scotland, right? That's like you have that different because we just went through all the funny shit because Scotland had a jump scare. Scotland had Vision and
Scotland had a jump scare.
Vision and Wanda, and they were
I was so upset because if everyone knows, Vision was my favorite.
I don't know why.
He was my man. I've just always liked him. He's like
a cool character.
He's like a Dr. Manhattan. Yeah. He's like a Dr. Manhattan type of guy. He's like pretty weird with how he talks, but he's smart.
Isn't this the first time you actually see him?
He's like powerful.
Is this the first time you actually see him like actually human? No, because he was in. Yeah. So, because they're in Scotland, they're together.
They're just trying to live a normal life.
And they're on the street, and they're talking about just leaving everything, just forgetting everything, and so Wanda, she's looking at she sees the TV, she's all shocked. She's like, she's seeing all the stuff that's happening, and they're still like thinking about it, and then fucking, just Vision just gets stabbed. And it was.
Wow, fucking Black Order.
Yeah, it was a jump scare though. Honestly, everyone was just like, "Oh," because
this fight scene was good. It was very good.
Oh, yeah.
At some point, you think that Vision was going to die there and then because they get the fucking axe and they're like trying to like pry out his mind stone, and you're like, "Fucking hell, hurry up and save him before he dies."
Scarlet.
And right at the end, they are backed up into like onto a fence or a wall or whatever.
It's like a train station.
Oh wait, they're at a train station.
They're at a train station,
so,
and it has one.
It's like a fence, and then a train goes past. And then all you see is Nomad walk forward out of the shadow. No, sorry, he catches.
Yeah, he catches the
axe or the spear first that gets thrown at him. He catches it, throws it away, walks forward, and then. He's just your boy Nomad because he's not Captain America in this one. He's Nomad.
Well, they never address him as that. They address him as Steve.
Yeah, they never address him as
Steve.
Or Cap at one point, and then Black Widow comes in with her beautiful silver hair. She is.
Which they never explain why she goes blonde because people still have a problem with that.
If Jazz is watching, don't worry, Jazz. I'm only joking. But yeah, she looks fucking good with silver hair, and she's a good fighter.
You're forgetting another character.
And Falcon.
Yeah, and Falcon.
Yeah, and Falcon comes in. Don't worry, I was getting to him after I was done talking about Black Widow. God, he comes in, and I actually people like he's underrated in my opinion. I really fucking like him. I think he's really cool.
Falcon's good,
but he doesn't get enough credit because he's
not
kind
someone
of
I could
there
see with
for
his
some
own
reason.
film though, type of thing. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, he won't have his own film. He's always like a side part, but I do really like him. Yeah, highly underrated. And they basically come and save the day.
They take him to
the Black Order.
Rhodey. Because they retreat.
They take him.
Yeah.
The what?
No, because the Black Order retreat because they're not getting fucked up, and then after that they take them to Rhodey at the new Avengers facility to So.
Yeah, and then yeah, so then that's that, and then they're like talking about how to get the Mind Stone sword, and then they go to Wakanda.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you know,
Hulk bows. No, sorry, not Hulk. Bruce bows, and then
so...
he makes a fool of himself.
It was
because he asks Rhodey like if he should bow, and then like Rhodey's like, yeah, of course, you know, he's a king, and then he's the only one that bows, and then Rhodey's like, Bruce, what, like, why are you doing that? And then T'Challa's like, we don't do that here, and then, you know, it's just a fun little gag between Bruce and Rhodey. It's pretty funny.
No, it's
But yeah, it was.
They were talking.
I don't even know.
Was
it's
it at
just,
Wakanda where they were talking?
It's such.
Oh, go on. Go on.
What?
No, go on. What you want to say?
I was just saying, it's like, it's just, there's so much to talk about, but
I mean, we'll try and get through it.
it's so good. I can't even explain with words how good this film actually is. Like, you just have to go and see it to know what we mean.
Yeah.
It's that good.
I mean,
you need to watch it for yourself.
well, I mean, I'm kind of, I would kind of,
like, even if you're not a superhero fan, like Jazz is not, like, she was never a superhero fan. But she watched the trailer for it.
Did she watch like Ragnarok or anything, or?
We watched Black Panther once. She liked it, but she wasn't like
Right.
into it.
But basically, yeah, what I was saying is
she watched the trailer.
You could watch this film
for this, and
you could pretty much, you'll be lost in it. But basically, even if you've never seen any of the other ones for some reason, you could watch this one and just have a good time with it. It is.
Yeah, it's like, because she came when I went to watch it at 4 p.m. and she was like,
Yeah, she told me.
shocked at some points, and she was like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" And she got frustrated at the one part where Peter fucked up the whole plan. I think you know what I'm
yeah, no,
talking
because
about.
we will get to that. Because I love Star-Lord, and I still do, but I know. But if people hate him after this, I'm not really gonna blame him, because, you know. But we will get to that.
Basically, we will have to go in order.
Yeah.
Go to see the Collector, who has the Reality Stone, and Thanos. We don't know this until like the end of that scene, but he already has it, and he fucking sets up this whole like scene, because with the Reality Stone, he can alter reality to seem like whatever he wants. So he makes it so, because he knows that Gamora is going to come and find him.
Yeah.
So he sets up this whole thing, lets Gamora supposedly kill him, because she like gets a knife or a sword and goes up to his neck and stabs his neck, and fucking gets the little knife that he gave her as a child and stabs him in the fucking heart, and then he supposedly dies. But then it turns out, plot twist, Thanos talks, and then the fucking whole scene is wiped out into flames, because that's what it actually like is. And then Thanos just walks forward, appears out of nowhere, fucking grabs Gamora, Peter fucking... Oh no, sorry. Drax tries to like run out and fucking to, like, try and fight him or whatever. He uses the Reality Stone to turn Drax into like blocks, into like cube blocks. I thought he died there and then. I thought that was it. I thought Drax died, but fucking he didn't. He was just altering the reality. I would have been a bit happy, but I would have been shocked. And then Mantis jumps forward, turns her into some like, I don't know, she just flops down into something.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, you know, it reminded me of.
He grabs.
It reminded me of fucking Harry Potter.
He grabs.
You remember that?
You what?
Have you seen Harry? You remember Harry Potter? I don't know which. Was it Chambers?
Of course, I know what Harry Potter is.
Oh, fuck, I mean, have you seen it? You remember when like they turn them into goop, basically, like boneless? It reminded me of that. Just wanted to put that out.
Right, well, shut the fuck up, Jack. I'm trying to speak. Basically, then Thanos grabs Gamora, and then fucking she's like, "Peter, you promised," and he goes to shoot her, and then Thanos turns a gun into a bubble gun, and then that I thought he grabbed the wrong gun to be honest, from the ship.
Yeah.
That's what I thought happened. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Star-Lord, come on. But then the whole gun turned into bubbles.
Yeah.
So Thanos turned that into that.
It wasn't.
And he's like, "Ooh, I like you." And then he teleports away with Gamora.
That was still an emotional.
Peter's like,
it was
what
another
the
emotional
fuck just
scene,
happened?
though, because he did make that promise.
Oh yeah.
And he was yeah.
I was on the verge of tears, but then he didn't kill her, and I was like, "Oh fucking."
No, but he was going to.
And then
he was going to.
Blah blah blah. Thanos finds out that Gamora knows where the Soul Stone is.
What planet was that?
He tortures Nebula in front of her to get her to tell her to go. Turns out the location where it is being guarded by none other than Red Skull.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
No, because we need to talk. Because like, I don't think anybody expected that for him to be.
Nah, like
no.
I thought it was Death, and we all know that Thanos is in love with Death, like the actual person Death, not as in like he wants to die kind of thing.
Comics,
but
he is literally,
from the comic books, he is in love with Death. He does everything for Death.
Yeah.
Essentially, so I thought that it was Death. Turns out he fucking comes forward. It's Red Skull. I was like,
we all looked.
Hold
we
up.
all looked at each other like.
I was like,
what?
yeah. I was like, what the fuck? What is Red Skull? We haven't seen him since 1940, fucking whenever the World War II was. I don't even know when it was.
Well, it was World War II.
I was like, Jesus. And then this scene made me the most upset I've ever been in my life. Take it away, Jack, because I'll cry.
So,
go on.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Basically,
my nigga, no.
All right, so just going through it again. So
it's so perfect.
Basically,
it's so perfect.
We're hyping this part up because obviously, but basically, for Thanos, in order to get the was it the Soul Stone? That was the one, wasn't it?
Yeah, Soul Stone.
So for Thanos to get the Soul Stone, he needs to it's a soul for a soul. So he needs to sacrifice someone he loves.
But he needs to be sacrificed.
Yeah.
Someone he loves.
And the only person that's there with him
that he loves is Gamora. But Gamora turns to him, starts chatting a load of bollocks like, "Ha, you failed because you don't love anyone. Ha ha!" And then he turns around crying.
Yeah.
And then she's like, really tears. And then Red Skull's like, "They're not for him."
Not for him. And
Thanos is just there
slows
crying.
Down though, and he's grabbing her by the arm.
Yeah, it's like slow motion. He fucking grabs her by the arm. No, we missed that part. She turned around, went to fucking get that pocket knife and
that's Vormir, by the way.
Stab herself in the chest or something. Well, then Thanos turns a knife into bubbles again. I don't know why he likes them so much, but he turned that into that also to stop her from killing herself because he needs the stone. And he grabs her by the arm. It's slow motion. The score is fucking beautiful. The music that accompanies it is amazing. You see Gamora try and fucking punch him and get out his grip. It doesn't work. And he chucks her off the cliff.
It is.
And then all you see is her fall, his face crying, and the music.
No, because they give a close up of Gamora screaming as she's falling, but it is. Basically, this is one of.
And then it shows us Gamora laying on the floor at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, and then it cuts to Thanos at the top, and he's crying. You can see he's crying. And this is one of the reasons why I think this scene's so good, because it shows what he will do, like how far he'll go in order to win. And it shows that he actually he's not just a fucking I don't know how to explain. It shows that he loves, if you know what I mean. It shows that he's a bit human. He's got a bit of a.
Because he was sad.
Human. He was fucking in bits.
He was devastated. He didn't want. Well, he
yeah.
He didn't want to do it, but he had to do it. But that's the thing with his reason.
Yeah.
He, like you said, he genuinely believes what he is doing is the right thing.
It's kind of like Ozymandias. Do you know what I mean? Like how in Watchmen he was the main bad guy,
but his goal was to achieve peace in the world, wasn't it? Like, get everyone to just stop war, you know, world peace. That was his end goal, and he succeeded. So can you really call him a bad guy if all he wanted to achieve was world peace? If you know what I mean, it's kind of like that, but on a like much like I don't know. It's like obviously it's much worse because he wipes out half of the fucking universe, but it's essentially the same goal.
But yeah, so
you know what I mean,
that is easily one of the most memorable boss, one of just the best scenes in the whole film. But after that, and after he does get the Soul Stone, Nebula escapes, like snaps one of the guards' necks, doesn't she? And she requests the guards to meet her on Titan, which is Thanos' world that was destroyed. And so
yeah, this is the fight, and then it cuts to he goes to Titan, and then he fights fucking Tony.
This whole
fear and just strange.
He brings down one of the moons on Tony, and once he says like, "If you bring down another moon on me, I swear to God."
He fucking uses the I don't know which one it is, probably the Power Stone or one of the two combined. He fucking pulls down a moon from the atmosphere and just fucking makes it rain on everyone. It's fucking ridiculous power. Mad. It's absolutely mad.
Because it's basically he had a thing where he brought back
this is
like Tony's blast back on him.
Well,
you know, like in the fire, he brought the blast back on him, and it's just from the but that's one of the powers that I know we're gonna get into this, but it's one of the powers that Captain Marvel has, you know, and
well, she's fuck shit up.
We'll get to that. But yeah, the whole fight was just it was great, like
amazing. But this is the bit that it's so fucking like you can understand why he did it, but it's like come on, just fucking keep you cool.
So they
basically, they've all pinned Thanos down somehow. Peter on his web, Star-Lord and some fucking electromagnetic fucking thing that's like pulling his arm down. Drax is holding his leg, fucking, and then Mantis jumps on his head and fucking like makes him like sleep, kind of. But she can't hold it for too long, and then they tried to rip off the gauntlet from his arm.
And they almost
they're doing it. Yeah, and then Peter Quill fucking comes in like the big I am, like, "Hey, bitch, we fucking got you." I mean, he didn't say that.
Yeah, but
pretty much the whole idea.
Yeah.
And then he finds out that he fucking killed Gamora, and then he gets proper angry, and he's like,
and it's just
tell me you didn't do it. Tell me you didn't do it. And then he was like, I had to, like half asleep. So then Peter, being fucking Peter, starts punching him in the face.
And his little bitch gone.
Knocks, which wakes him up, and he fucking twats everyone away. Fucking Peter Parker, bless him, little iron spider, grabs the glove, slides it off his hand, but just as he does it, he wakes up, grabs the glove, pulls it off him, and twats him away. And then he gets the glove again, he twats everyone, because he's really, really angry. He uses all his power, and then, the bit that made me cry, uses Tony Stark's own blade to stab him.
No, but just I'm saying.
And I thought Iron Man was dead at this point.
He fought his heart out. Honestly though,
shocked. I was gobsmacked. My mouth was wide open. My eyes were like tearing up. I was like, "No way! Have you just fucking killed Iron Man?" And then obviously, and also, I figured this out.
Yeah, we missed Strange. The whole thing was Strange. Yeah, we missed the whole thing about that.
The thing is, though, I realized second time round why he didn't use the time stone to turn back time.
Go on.
It's because he couldn't. Because if you look, you know when Thanos grabs his little his necklace or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he crushes it, and he's like, it's a fake because it's not inside. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's not inside his necklace, and he needs it to be inside that in order to use it. But he was trying to hide it, and he did hide it.
Yeah.
So that's why he couldn't turn back time, is because he didn't have the stone inside the thing to turn back time. So right at the end, when Iron Man's like nearly dead, Strange is like, look, if you don't kill him, I'll hand you the time stone. So he hands him it, because Strange goes forward in time, fucking looks at all the possible outcomes.
How many? There was
So there's like 14,600,000 of them.
Something like that.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Like a ridiculous amount. Turns out they'd only win one, but the reason why he gave him the time stone is because
Tony for some
he knew
reason.
that like he knew that it was the only way that like it could eventually. Well, I think what it was is up until this point, like that point where Iron Man got stabbed, everyone was beaten up. Doctor Strange realized that like that one chance of like them like that they won like that one chance out of however many chances there were, that one was gone. So regardless of how much they tried, they would be fucked either way. So rather than risk someone else's life, he just handed him it.
Yeah.
Because either way, that one chance was gone. And we came out and we was like, why didn't he just turn back time and fucking fix the whole thing? It's because in the necklace. And I realised that the second time round. And I was like, that makes sense now.
I didn't actually think of it like that. I never...
Yeah, well, I didn't. But then if you...
you have to...
If you listen, when he takes Doctor Strange's thingy, he says, oh, you didn't use your greatest power or whatever, because he knew that the time stone wasn't inside what he needed it to be inside.
Yeah.
That's why he couldn't use it, because he was hiding it and it wasn't in the necklace, so he couldn't turn back time.
But
as I was watching that scene, I was like, oh shit, this makes complete
everyone
sense.
went silent
why
at that
he didn't
point.
do it.
Like when...
And why he just handed it over.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to save it.
It was that whole just because then they obviously they do cut back
that
to...
whole scene was fucking brilliant.
It was like but pretty much though, and we will get to all the way with the universe though. If it was not, when you think about it though, because it's kind of true, if it wasn't for Peter Quill, you know, the world might be...
Yeah, they would have
basically killed half the universe.
They would have had the gauntlet.
Because his girlfriend died.
Pretty much.
And it's why some people online, like, some people fucking hate Star-Lord now. Like, thing is though, that's just him though. That's how he is. He's really emotional. He lets his emotions fucking get on top of everything. That's how he is. So like Tony could see that, because he was like, "Hey, Quill, like chill out. We've nearly got it. Yeah.
Calm down." It's just not what he's like. You know, he lets his emotions run over everything, and he just fucking ruined the whole plan, which I think was like, I don't know.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him.
No, I don't, because you can see why he's getting angry, and you can understand why. But at the same time, it's like, fucking chill out. Wait until they've got the gauntlet, and then fucking you can have at him.
Man, no, they probably could have
even without the glove. Yeah. Even without the glove, he's still like fucking like majorly and powerful. But without the glove, he's significantly less powerful than what he was. You know what
He's
I
still
mean?
fucking powerful though. He's a fucking titan.
Yeah.
So...
Speaking of power, by the way, can we just fucking Thor?
I know who you're gonna talk about.
Thor in this film shows himself to be the strongest superhero in the MCU to date. His fucking past films and his past Avengers films, I knew that he was strong, right? But this film takes it to a fucking whole of a max. It's fucking ridiculous. He fucking turns on the neutron star because it was turned off, so he turns that on, which is fucking
Peter Dinklage is a massive dwarf in this film.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
He tells
him
that he's gonna. Cool. He tells him that he's great.
And fucking.
That he's gonna die doing it.
He but yeah, so to make his new Stormbreaker axe, the thing breaks to hold up the door for the neutron star to shoot its rays in or whatever. I guess to melt the metal or something. Like so Thor has to hold it open, withstanding the full force of a star, by the way, which is fucking ridiculous if you think about it. He lives, you know. He doesn't die. You can see him he's barely moving, but he's still moving.
Oh yeah, no, he
takes the full force of a neutron star. Fucking gets an axe, and then all that happens to him is he's a bit burnt, and then he fucking comes into the final fight scene. And fucking fucks everyone up. He jumps down with his
aimed for the head.
twats the floor. Lightning bolts go everywhere. He wipes out most of the fucking weird dog things that they were fighting.
Yeah, actually,
he's just he fucking gets his cape back, which is cool. I like his cape.
Because we will get to that because the whole thing they do jump between them at the same time. It's not so the thing that with the fight with Thanos happens on Titan, and then it goes to Wakanda. It happens at the same time because in Wakanda, Steve is with Bucky, and it's the Avengers. They want Shuri, T'Challa's sister, to extract the Mind Stone from Vision because they're it's the only way we can get the thing out of Vision without him dying. And I don't know what they are. I'm trying to actually find out what those fucking dog things were, but they were freaking.
They were fucking crazy. They were madness.
Half of them had to kill themselves just to get through the shield, and so.
Oh yeah, it's mad. Yeah, the Wakanda fight scene was really good.
Yeah, no, the whole because I love one of the lines is because when Scarlet Witch is trying to hold them off, and she fucking blows the whole part of the building up, doesn't she? And then they're looking up at her, and she's like, "Why isn't she down here?" And you're exactly. Why isn't she?
No, fucking no. What happened? No, them fucking saw things them little giant saws that were coming through the floor.
Oh yeah.
They were fucking massive.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I remember those. Oh no, yeah, no, she comes down.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, it was them because Black Widow and the fucking bald African lady. I don't know her name, but Black Widow comes down, stops it, and fucking splits them apart and runs them past them three and kills a bunch of them weird dog things. And then the African lady's like, "Why was she up there the whole time?" Which is pretty funny. And that impression I just did was fucking 10 out of 10.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. How is it? The actress is Michonne. Denai Guerrero. What's her name? Okai? I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
Okay. No. But
okay.
Yeah, I completely forgot that those spike things even happened.
That was cool.
Because I went. You still can see it twice, and I've a bit.
Yeah. So when you watch it twice, you I'll pick up things that you didn't pick up at the start, like me and the fucking whole time stone thing. I didn't understand.
I know it wouldn't. I didn't know about that. That never came.
But I just thought of it the second time around. I was like, wait a second, this makes sense. Because if you remember when they're all when half of them die.
Yeah.
It turns to Doctor Strange, and he's like, Tony, it was the only way. As in, like, that one chance was gone. This was the only way, pretty much, without him killing all of them.
Two things I just want to mention quickly. Happen. Rocket has one of the funniest lines in this movie. It's a really subtle one with Bucky, and he's just like, "How much for the arm? It's not for sale. I'm gonna get that arm." Everyone just laughed.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that arm. Right, yeah, it's like, fuck off.
And so I just wanted to put that out. But then
White Wolf. Don't you mean White Wolf?
Idiot. I always call him Bucky.
Yeah, well, it's called the White Wolf. Faggot.
But then
White
as well, we just need to talk about, right? Even though Hulk doesn't come out, because this is the point where he's like, no. Bruce is in the Hulkbuster armor, and he's like, when he first gets on, he has this whole thing where he trips over, and it's.
Like, it's like the Hulk butt, and then he trips, and he's like, I'm alright, and then that fucking bald lady gives him the dirtiest look you've ever seen in your life. Well, funny. They're like driving past on their, like, hover car things, and she just turns to him and fucking gives him the dirtiest look you will ever see, and it's brilliant.
Honestly, even though...
that whole final fight scene was good.
He is fucking great. Bruce in that suit is great. And he's holding his own against Thanos. Because he rips his arm off and everything, like, in the Hulkbuster suit. No, it's actually, but, like, the...
What are you on about? Fucking, he didn't fight Thanos.
Oh, no, it wasn't Thanos. No, it was Cole. It was fucking Cole Obsidian. Oh, I'm doing that. I'm
idiot. Because when Thanos finally gets to...
it wasn't Thanos. It was
Wakanda.
It was Cole.
Gems.
It was the bit...
He's got 5 of them.
Yeah, no, it's...
So he, makes Hulk... Oh, so he makes Bruce phase through him, and phases into some rocks.
Oh, I remember
fucking knocks out, like, Winter Soldier and Falcon, and this is where Steve Rogers blocks the gloved hand.
Yeah, the big scene from the trailer where he's holding it down.
And, like, you could see that Thanos' face was like, what the fuck has just happened? How is he doing this? Because you can see him, his face is like, wow, what's going on? So he just moves the hand away, punches him with his non-gloved hand once, knocks him clean out.
Oh, at this point, no, when he did, he just fucking falls.
Vision, and then all he does is flop down. At this point, got to mention that Vision is like, oh shit, he's here, and then he comes in, and then he turns to Scarlet Witch and says, look, you need to break the stone, you're the only one that can do it. And after a bit of like, no, I don't want to, yes you have to, but I don't want to, she finally like goes for it. She ends up going for it and like uses her magical powers to like beam some red shit onto his mind stone, which made me very upset. I was like sat there nearly crying because again, the only thing you can hear is the fucking score. So all you can hear is the music. It's in slow motion again. It's basically the scene where Thanos kills Gamora, but with 2 other people. Like it's just music and slow motion. That's all you can hear, and you can just see him in pain and fucking everything. And it's like it makes me so sad. And then Thanos walks forward. She tries to like block him off, and then eventually the Mind Stone shatters, breaks. So you're thinking, yeah, fucking Thanos has lost.
Yeah, no, this part was actually...
And
I felt so bad for Vision because he literally gets fucked twice.
Yeah, innit? So you think, yeah, fucking go on, Wanda. You destroyed the Mind Stone. Thanos can't get it, but like, because you're like kind of happy, you completely like just forget that Thanos has the Time Stone. So he's saying like, now is no time to mourn. He turns back time,
and Vision's face is just like,
fucking in it. He turns back time with the Time Stone. I was like, you sneaky bastard!
And he just rips it from his head.
Basically, he fucking picks Vision up by his throat, rips the stone out of his head, and he flops down dead. And I'm like, so he's just died twice. Don't play with my heartstrings anymore.
Yeah, no, because I felt so bad for Vision at that point.
Yeah, me too. He fucking puts the Mind Stone in into the glove, and boom, he's done it. He's got all 6 stones.
And then when everyone is just...
power.
But when everyone is...
And then all of a sudden... Yeah, all of a sudden, here comes Thor, right? Throws down his Stormbreaker.
Oh!
Fucking hits him directly in the chest. Thor goes up to him and is like, I told you you'd die. And then
Thanos goes...
And then... Yeah, but the thing is, though, with the music that they used, you think that he's lost because it's like heartfelt music, isn't it? It's like soft music, it's like soft, like music. So you think, has he just lost? Like,
but then,
like,
he gives out one of the best lines of the whole movie.
Yeah, this is the best line, and there's a pause, and he goes, "You should have gone
for the head."
The head. Clicks his fingers, which, as we all know, wipes out half of the universe instantly. That's how powerful the glove and the stones are. He just wipes it out completely, and the screen goes white, and you're like,
"Oh,
hold the fuck up! Like, what? Like, what has just happened?" Like,
imagine if they left
it. I gasped, right? I fucking gasped, and I was like, what the actual fuck? We've never seen a superhero film since Watchmen where the supervillain has won.
And that's one of the reasons why I just absolutely, and we'll get to it with the deaths and stuff, but this is one of the reasons why I absolutely adore like the ending of this movie. And it was one of the reasons
it's like the only film since Watchmen where the main person it's like you never see it these days.
Especially
like,
in Marvel.
It's always, well, with DC either, it's always the superheroes fight first time, they get beaten up, they come back, and then they win. That's the whole premise of every superhero movie. This one,
nope.
He wins. He gets all 6 stones, fucking clicks his fingers and wipes out the half the universe. And the screen goes white, and you're like, did that just happen? And it's like, what the fuck? And then there's a little scene with him in some dreamland with fucking...
Yeah, wait, no, let me get that. So,
some child.
Yeah, so this is what happens. So Thanos' plan, say it works, half the universe disintegrates, and we'll talk about it, because he does that. Where is he? He's on the red planet, isn't he? And it's
I don't know where he is, but he's fucking somewhere.
Is that where he sees young Gamora?
Yeah. And she's like,
was it worth it?
Did you do? Yeah. She goes, did you do it? And then he's like, yeah. And then she's like, what? Did you lose or something? And he goes, everything.
Yeah.
And then it comes back to Thor and
this is
Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet toasted, obviously.
It's gone.
Too much. And then Thor's like, what have you just done? And Vision, no, not him. He's dead. And Thanos then uses the Space Stone to teleport somewhere else. And then Steve's like, where did he go? No one knows where he's gone. All of a sudden, half of the superheroes.
Half of the
more
universe.
Than half, the only remaining people are the original Avengers and fucking.
I've got it here.
Rocket. That's it.
So I've got these are the
original Avengers and Rocket. They are the last people. Everyone else. They all.
This is the way to do it because, Bucky Barnes dies. Drax, Groot, Mantis, Maximoff, Peter, Star-Lord, Strange, Black Panther, Wilson, and Wilson. You got that? I'm just reading from Wikipedia, but yeah.
Sam Wilson.
Oh yeah.
Sam Wilson's Falcon. You uneducated.
No, I know. Shut the fuck up. But they are.
You forgot about Nick Fury. Idiot.
No, we're getting to that. Wait, we're getting to that. Basically, right. I want to go through these deaths real quick because, like I said, and before you give me your little spiel, Mason, as you do as I talk about these. We know that.
I know he's upset, Jack.
I know we're gonna talk about that, Mason. You know I want to talk about that because we're gonna talk about what happened what me in the cinema as well. But basically, we know that some of these people aren't dead. We know because of these confirmations of Spider-Man: Homecoming 2 and especially Black Panther. Even if Black Panther was not confirmed for a sequel, I would be so surprised if they actually did, just because it's Black Panther made over $1 billion, didn't it, at box office? And you're like,
I think so.
Yeah, but they all do. Everyone disintegrates, and it's sad. You know, it's sad, but yeah, the one that did get me and you and Billy just looked at me, and this is the because
thing is though, I throughout that entire bit of people just dying, I was just thinking like, who's next, and like when after every single person died, I was in shock. I was like, no, not Black Panther. Yeah. Or Winter Soldier, and then fucking Spider-Man died, and he started crying in Tony's arms, and he's like,
he's
Stark, I don't
feel so good.
Feel too good. And then he's like, you're right. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And then he starts crying, and I'm like, fuck, this is deep.
Because
I was really upset. I was crying, but I fucking turned to Jack, and I just see he looked like he smoked like a fucking kilogram of weed. His eyes were that red from all of his tears. He fucking looked like he smoked a fat doobie or some shit. Crying that much, but
no, because
I really don't blame him. Like I was just as upset.
It's part of the reason that it's not like, obviously it's because one, Spider-Man is literally like my hero. I don't care how I'm saying that. He's literally like just not superhero. Like just for me, he's that important to me. And it's also the fact that obviously...
She's a little Marvel fanboy.
Yeah. But it's also the fact that he's the youngest Avenger, and he's 15. I don't know if he's 15 or 16.
He's 16 in this one.
16.
He's 16 in this one, because he was 15 in his own film, wasn't it? So.
But it's just the way they handled it, and he's just there, he's just trembling, I don't feel so good, and he's because Tony is literally like a father figure to him, pretty much, and he's in his arms, like holding him as tight as he can, saying he doesn't want to go, and he falls to the ground, and then did he say he's sorry to him? Because he says he's sorry, and then he just fades away, and yeah, like I said, Mason and Billy, you were all because like I said at the beginning, because one of our other friends that went with us there. One of our other friends, Jack, he was in the bottom row, and immediately after that scene happened, he texted me on Snapchat, and he was just asking me, "Are you all right?" Because I was crying. Oh no, I couldn't. He is literally like, he is the perfect, he is the perfect Peter Parker. He's a perfect Spider-Man, and I think he does the emotional scenes so well, like the one in Homecoming where he was under all the rubble and he was doing his best to get out, and he was literally crying because he's a kid. And they do it perfectly here when he's just begging not to go, and that part broke me. Yeah. And
it's very good. Yeah,
it was just no.
His eye.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because like, even though he's got a confirmed sequel, he's coming back, but it didn't make that scene any more because he is dead. I hate saying that, but he is actually dead. He's coming back, but he's dead.
It isn't basically, Jack. Like, everyone that died is dead.
Yeah.
Full stop. Doesn't mean that they're not going to fix it in the next one, but they're all dead. It doesn't change the fact.
And there were people that walked out of the cinema. I don't think that they've ever seen a Marvel film in their entire life if they did that, because you never
leave until
the end. And so many
the after credit scenes they make.
Were you surprised that there was only one? Because people after like Guardians, they were just like, they expected that many. I was like, you really expected like 4?
I mean, in the past few they've done 2, but I'm kind of glad they've only left it as 1, because if they do 2, it'll give us too much to go into the new one, if you know what I mean. First credit scene is the wipeout of the universe is still happening, and there's Nick Fury
and Maria
driving with, I don't know what her
Maria
name
Hill,
is.
or what's that called? Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, sure. But some car fucking skids in front of him. Obviously, it had a person in there, but now it doesn't because he's dead. Yeah. He's disintegrated. And then he pulls out some fucking thing and sends out a distress call. And just before,
but don't forget the line he gives as he's about to.
Oh yeah. He's disintegrating, and he's like, and then he cuts, and then he drops the thing,
and it's
blipping, sending, and then boom,
Captain
Marvel's logo pops up on the screen, and we all go, oh my god, yippee! It's not Captain Marvel for the next film.
Yeah,
and then
it ends.
It says Thanos will return. But that's it. They don't give us the names of any other people, which is good. So we don't know if they're going to bring everyone back.
No.
But we know Thanos is going to come back.
And this is...
They might bring some people back and leave some people. Because the producer or someone
Kevin
did say that we would be saying bye to some characters for good.
Yeah, Kevin Feige.
Some characters for good. Yeah, Kevin Feige. He said we will be saying goodbye to some characters for good. Obviously, Black Panther and
Spider-Man and
Parker will come.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about any of those though because we don't really need them.
I think Gamora has been confirmed. She's like I said, James Gunn's confirmed that she's going to be have a major role in the third one. I don't know if that's because she's dead, or if that's a big thing,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Thing is, we're going to say goodbye to some characters for good, which is
very sad.
Good in my opinion.
It's
because
good,
Marvel,
but it's
Marvel have the problem with not killing people off.
But this is honestly...
They also have a problem with ruining supervillains, but they've got two of them right now. They've got Killmonger right, and they've got Thanos right, which is good.
But honestly, like, we've been gushing for like the last hour and a half just but literally, this film, just the way it ended and the fact that it's literally like it is, and the fact that they had the balls, especially with Disney distributing the film. And they actually had the balls to go through and be like, nope, he's won. The bad guys won. The heroes have lost. You leave, cry. Thanks for your money. In fact,
the ending's
it
ends on a perfect.
Because some people are disappointed by it. Some people and I keep telling them it's like no. I think they're disappointed because it's like
cliffhanger.
Yeah, because I think we didn't talk about that because just a real quick but yeah, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I wanted it to be longer. They could have, and there's rumors that the next one will be. I mean, I'm hoping that when the Blu-ray does come out, we get like an editor's cut or something like that. You know, like with extended scenes. I hope so.
Yeah, maybe.
But
yeah. So right, let's conclude it with
scores.
Ratings and opinions. Go, Jack.
All right, so. It's not overhyped. It's not over-exaggerated. It is single-handedly not only the greatest Marvel movie of all time, it is the greatest superhero movie of all time. And the fact that they were able to balance every single one of these characters on screen and have it, be fluid and have the pacing just almost near perfect the entire way through is it genuinely... It didn't surprise me. I knew it's just seeing it. I'm just so thankful that it came out like that. And yeah, especially with the way they ended it. The ending to some people don't like it, but I adore it. I think that even though, especially with Spider-Man, the fact that they did actually go through and
So what's your rating, Jack?
All right.
Because
go
on. Out of 10.
10 out of 10. 5 out of 5. Whatever the fuck. It's literally I just one of the. So you could say that the pacing at times could be a bit slow, but
no. How could you say that when it
not
starts
me. No,
off...
not me. I've heard people say that they think it's slow at the beginning.
Well, people are fucking idiots.
No.
This is my rating. I rate it 10 out of 10, obviously, because it's the fucking coming from a DC fan. Like diehard DC fan. After this, I might watch Batman vs Superman, or I might even watch the original Hulk from 2003 because I actually like that film, shockingly. But DC fan, to say like Jack knows me. Jack knows I'm fucking diehard DC forever. But even I can say it's better than anything DC have ever put out. It's better than anything Marvel have ever put out. It's set the bar really, for everything. And I don't think anything will top it. Maybe part 2.
Yeah.
But sometimes sequels can be worse, i.e. Guardians.
Guardians 2 is still good, though. I know, I don't care. Guardians 2 is still a good film.
I.e. fucking Iron Man. Like, you know what I mean?
Alright,
like,
that one I can get you with.
Normally the sequels are shit.
Winter Soldier.
But, we'll have to wait and see.
You know?
This film is the greatest superhero movie of all time. Better than anything ever. And it tops my original favourite.
Watchmen.
And
I'm just telling you now, from a
favorite
perspective, that is because literally he worshipped that film. I know he still does, but
Watchmen is a comic book accurate film still. Like, nothing will beat the Watchmen in that category. But in terms of like a film as a whole, like Watchmen is my second favorite now. Marvel's. Like,
so this is your favorite movie of all
Avengers
time.
Is
this like your favorite movie
number
of all time?
one, and Oh yeah, 100%.
Will you be
all my favorite movies are superhero. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe if I've got some cash spare, just before I get paid from a new job, maybe, or I might wait until it comes out on Blu-ray to see it again.
Yeah, Blu-ray. We're waiting for that August something. I think it was like August 14th. Yeah. But that's American. That's the Keep in mind, Mason. That's the American release date. Blu-rays are fucking weird. Like Black Panther is coming out in like a week in America. It's not coming out until June for us. So just know that. So we might have to wait. We might have to wait until September for this Blu-ray.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, this is a very long podcast. I'm sure
this is basically we've pretty much done almost about as long as the movie. I think we've been doing this for about 2 because we started this record. You know, we've been doing this new one for 40 minutes now because yours died.
Nice.
This is literally going to be 2 hours.
Oh, mine it says in an hour and a half. So you know.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
but yeah, if you haven't seen it and you've watched this, I don't know why you've done that. You've just ruined the whole film for you. Go and watch it. Also, link in bio to my new project. I like to write things now, and I've written top 9 DC powerful heroes or something like that. And also, by the time this is out, my top 10 favorite superhero films will be out, so you can link that as well, Jack. Thank you very much. And my Instagram. Follow my Instagram as well. Why not?
Just link everything, and yeah, I do hope this movie. It's already made 630 million. I don't know if you've already known that, but it's made that much. It's gonna go. I think it could go into. It's gonna be the highest grossing Marvel film ever made. 1.5, 2 billion.
Oh yeah.
Why the fuck not 2 billion?
If it didn't.
Why not? Because Avengers made over $1 billion, so why not it's gonna be 2 billion? Anyway.
Well, Captain America made over $1 billion, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying because yeah, that one, Black Panther. This anyway, yeah. So we need to shut the fuck up because it's been too long. But yeah, so Avengers: Infinity War. I'm watching it again. I cannot fucking wait to see it again.
I probably will.
Yeah,
but...
it is honestly. It's a long movie.
DC, DC forever. DC forever.
All right.
You know what they say, guys? Like, subscribe, and eat pussy.
Fuck McDonald's.